Hey guys, this is Wes with To the Trains Travel. Now, this is our video on visiting one of America's finest national parks by rail, Yosemite National Park. Now, Yosemite sees 4 million visitors annually. With all those cars, it can really take away from the experience, particularly if you're not familiar with driving. It can also get a little expensive with gas prices. But in this video, I'm going to show you a way to go from San Francisco to the heart of the Yosemite Valley for less than $50. Now, you can get a throughway bus service from the heart of downtown San Francisco to Emeryville, a train from either Emeryville to Merced or Fresno, and then a bus from Fresno or Merced into the Yosemite Valley. Now, we didn't go all the way in initially, but we got to enjoy the park in a very limited amount of time. So, if you enjoy this, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the Trains Travel, visit tothetrainstravel.com. Alright guys, so we are at the Transbay Terminal here in San Francisco. Now this is actually where you can catch all of the Amtrak Thruway bus connections. Now certain other services stop at Fisherman's Wharf, Westfield Shopping Center, but the only stop on every Thruway bus connection service to Emeryville is the Transbay Terminal. Now within the terminal there is an Amtrak desk. It is staffed and has a checked luggage counter, so if you're on the Coast Starlight or the California Zephyr, you will have a place to check your luggage, so it can be checked on through to your next destination, long distance. Now from here we'll go across the bay to the Emeryville Station, where we'll catch our San Joaquin service in this situation. But the Transbay Terminal is going to be your starting point coming out of San Francisco, and that is for Capital Corridor, that's for the San Joaquin, it's for the California Zephyr, and the Coast Starlight. Now the Transbay Terminal, it's within walking distance of the BART system, of the light rail system, of the streetcar system, and it is on the Muni bus service. Also, you can get taxi from Union Square. Is about $9, so it wasn't bad. So, but you can do that on your connection from San Francisco to Emeryville. Just be sure you enjoy the ride, and we'll take a look over around the Emeryville Station. Alright guys, so we're here at the Emeryville Station. Now the bus connection, they scheduled for 30 minutes. It took us 16. They're building in for the traffic that can be on the Bay Bridge. Because you are going between essentially San Francisco and Oakland. So they are building in for that traffic. Now here at the Emeryville Station, it's a very large waiting room, another ticket counter. There's a coffee shop inside, some vending machines, so a lot to kind of fill up before your journey if you need to. There's rental car places here if you're coming in on a long distance service, don't want to rely on the connection but want kind of your freedom to drive around, which is really nice. So there's a lot here at the Emeryville Station because a lot of trains do come through here, between the multiple San Joaquin services, multiple Capital Corridor services, plus your California Zephyr and the Coast Starlight service. So a lot comes through here in Emeryville, so the depot is very big, very spacious, and has a lot to offer inside for what is actually a relatively small town, relatively small depot, just connecting to San Francisco. So we're waiting on a train right now. We'll hop on board, and we'll be heading from Emeryville down to Merced, to where we'll make our next connection, next leg of our journey. Alright, so this is the lower level of an Amtrak California car. You see a small luggage compartment by this door. There's a matching luggage compartment by the other door. So when you are on any Amtrak California service, you are likely to have one of these double-deck cars. There is also a small luggage compartment at every seat. So there's plenty of storage if you are vacationing, bringing a suitcase to go to Yosemite. Now we're pulling into Merced here. You see the depot. And once the train comes to a stop, you will actually get off, step down to the platform, and go to the right, which is where the Yards bus will be. And here's our bus. So luggage compartments for your luggage here as well. So let's hop on board and enjoy the ride along Highway 140. Alright guys, the air's a little thin up here, so apologies if I'm breathing heavy, but I'm at the Yosemite View Lodge. This is where we're going to be spending the night. This is where our jumping off point for Yosemite National Park will be, but the Yards bus will take you all the way in to the park. Now, you know, you can rent a car, and a car rental plus gasoline and everything, it's going to get really expensive, or you can take a bus tour up from San Francisco, but you don't have time to explore yourself. The great thing about the train is a $22 ticket with a bus connection from San Francisco to Emeryville and a train from Emeryville to Merced. $10 to this hotel, $15 into the park, a Yards bus ticket, and you're in Yosemite, and you get to explore it at your pace for way cheaper than you would have otherwise. Yards is available into the park still, even if you're staying outside the park like I am, or there are free shuttles within the park if you're staying in there. So a lot of fun to be had. This is a great way to get to Yosemite and experience one of America's great national parks. Now let's take a look around inside. Alrighty guys, so that was my trip in Yosemite. By all means, the San Joaquin service to Merced, a Yards bus connected into the park, is great. If you have a limited amount of time, the videos and the pictures you just saw were on Yosemite private tours. I'm going to throw their link down in the description below. Dan is the man. Dan's going to take you everywhere you're going to want to go in the park, so you're going to want to take advantage of that. It's a great deal. Lunch is included, snacks are included. By all means, it's the best way to see the park if you only have a limited amount of time. But the San Joaquin service, Yards bus, Yosemite private tours, best way to see the park coming from San Francisco with a limited amount of time. So until next time, I'm Wes with To The Trains. I'll see you at the station.